really liked that plan. What we said was you could keep it if it hasn't changed since the law's passed. So we wrote into the Affordable Care Act, you're grandfathered in on that plan. But if the insurance company changes it, then what we're saying is they've got to change it to a higher standard.
It's just not true, folks. He never, ever said it. Now, the law does say, this tells me something, by the way. He knows what the law says on this now. The law does say that your plan is grandfathered, but if it changes an iota, if it changes by a nickel, if it changes in the slightest way, it's gone and you lose your grandfathered status. What he's not telling anybody here is that Obamacare mandates the insurance companies to change these policies by mandating that they cover more, that they charge more. It was never going to be possible for you to keep your plan, is the bottom line, and that's what he doesn't know that he's admitting here. It was never going to be. They calculated. Don't forget the news of last week and 2 weeks ago. The White House knew. Remember, Lisa Myers, NBC News, uncovered this. They knew that Obama was going to go out to lie. They put it on the teleprompter. They knew, and they made a calculated decision that it was better to lie about it to get the thing passed and then deal with the aftermath, which is what they're doing now. They also knew, and it was in the Federal Register, 93 million Americans were going to lose their policies. 93 million Americans could not keep their insurance. 93 million Americans could not keep their doctor. They knew this. This was in the media last week and the week before. It was known that Obama was telling a falsehood, and it was a calculated plan to do just that. They thought that his goodwill that he had built up with his fans would sustain him through this, and that he'd be able to handle the aftermath in typical Obama fashion, deny it, and then claim he didn't know it. And then he's looking out for you, i.e. the Limbaugh theorem. But the media is having a tough time. I mean, I guess there's even a limit for them. Here's the problem with this. These are lies. They are calculated, purposeful lies. And this is really, really bad. This may be, and I'm not exaggerating, and I'm not trying to do anything for effect here, this may be the biggest presidential lie in our lifetimes. I don't know about things that happened when I wasn't alive, previous presidents, so I'm not going to say that it's the biggest lie ever, but it certainly probably is the biggest presidential lie in my lifetime, and he knows it. This isn't, as I say, I did not have sex with that woman, not a single time, never, and I'll never ask anybody to lie. This is not, I didn't bug those offices. This is not, I don't know where those Rose Law Firm billing records came from. The map room, you're saying? Well, that must have been hiding. This is nothing. I mean, Clinton lying under oath to grand jury, that's a bad presidential thing to do, but this was lying to the American people. This is lying about your relationship with your doctor, about your